Stop feeling like your time is wasted. Discover how to make every second count. Time is a precious resource, one that slips through our fingers like grains of sand. Yet, in the hands of the right person, every second can be transformed into something meaningful, something beautiful. This is the story of Eli, a man who learned to master time, not by controlling it, but by understanding its essence and teaching others to do the same. There was once a man named Eli who fixed clocks. He wasn't just a repairman, he was an artist, a philosopher, and a healer. Each clock he touched was a testament to his patience and skill, a reflection of his journey through life. Eli's hands moved with a grace that spoke of years spent understanding the intricate dance of gears and springs, the silent rhythm of time. Not just any clocks, but those delicate, ancient ones passed down through generations. These were clocks that had witnessed the passage of time, that had marked the moments of countless lives. Each one had a story, a history that Eli respected and preserved. He saw in them not just mechanisms, but memories, and he treated each with the reverence it deserved. Eli used to be rich and powerful, a CEO with everything. He had the world at his feet, or so it seemed. His life was a whirlwind of meetings, deals, and endless pursuits of success. But amidst the chaos, he felt a growing emptiness, a void that no amount of wealth or power could fill. He realized that he was a prisoner of time, constantly racing against it, never truly living in the moment. Then one day, he vanished. He left behind the trappings of his former life, seeking solace in simplicity. He walked away from the noise and the pressure, choosing instead to listen to the quiet ticking of clocks. It was in this silence that he found his true calling, a purpose that brought him peace and fulfillment. Now he lived quietly, fixing clocks in a small wooden house. This house, nestled in the woods, was a sanctuary, a place where time seemed to stand still. Here, Eli found joy in the simple act of mending what was broken, of bringing life back to things that had been forgotten. His days were filled with the gentle hum of nature and the steady tick-tock of clocks, a symphony of serenity. One day, a young man named Marcus came to him, carrying a broken watch and a heavier heart. Marcus was lost, struggling to find his way in a world that seemed to move too fast. He had dreams, ambitions, but they felt out of reach, shattered like the watch he held. He had heard of Eli, the man who could fix not just clocks but lives, and he hoped to find some answers. Marcus felt his life was broken, just like the watch. He was burdened by regrets and missed opportunities, haunted by the fear that he was running out of time. He looked at Eli with a mixture of hope and desperation, seeking guidance from someone who seemed to have found a way to make peace with time. Eli listened and worked, sharing wisdom as he did. He spoke of the importance of patience, of taking the time to understand the intricate workings of life. He told Marcus that just as a clock needs all its parts to function in harmony, so too does a person need to find balance within themselves. Eli's words were like balm to Marcus's troubled soul, offering a new perspective on his struggles. Time doesn't heal, but what you do with time can, he said. Eli explained that healing comes from action, from making the most of the moments we have. He encouraged Marcus to focus on what he could do now rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. It was a lesson in mindfulness, in being present and making each second count. Eli explained that life, like clocks, needs all parts in sync. He spoke of the need for balance, for aligning one's actions with one's values and goals. He told Marcus that just as a clock cannot function properly if even one gear is out of place, so too can a person not find true happiness if they are not living in harmony with themselves. He spoke of his own journey from imbalance to peace, reminding Marcus that nothing stays broken unless you leave it that way. Eli shared his story of transformation, of how he had found peace by letting go of the things that no longer served him and embracing a simpler, more meaningful life. He encouraged Marcus to do the same, to find his own path to balance and fulfillment. As Eli fixed the watch, he taught Marcus about kintsugi, the art of mending with gold, and told him, "You're not behind in life, you're just gathering gold." He explained that the cracks and breaks in our lives are not something to be ashamed of, but rather opportunities to create something even more beautiful. By embracing our imperfections and learning from our experiences, we can transform our lives into something truly precious. Before Marcus left, Eli gave him one last piece of advice. Fix the inside first, the outside will follow. He emphasized the importance of inner work, of healing and nurturing oneself from within. Eli told Marcus that true change starts from the inside, and that once he found peace within himself, everything else would fall into place. It was a message of hope and empowerment, a reminder that we all have the power to transform our lives. Years later, Marcus became a life coach, carrying that watch as a reminder that no matter how far you fall, your life can tick again. He used the lessons he had learned from Eli to help others find their own paths to healing and fulfillment. The watch, with its golden seams, was a symbol of his journey, a testament to the power of resilience and transformation. Marcus's story became an inspiration to many, a beacon of hope for those who felt lost and broken. No one's hopeless. We just need to realign and rise toward the light. Eli's wisdom lived on through Marcus, a reminder that no matter how dark things may seem, there is always a way to find the light. By embracing our imperfections, finding balance, and making the most of our time, we can all create lives that are not just whole, but beautifully mended.